lovely decor enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel, where we transform everyday spaces into breathtaking havens. Today, we're diving into the enchanting world of rustic countryside blue farmhouse spring decor, where repurposed DIY ideas meet cozy charm. If you adore farmhouse aesthetics with a touch of springtime freshness, this video is for you. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and drop a comment below. We love hearing from you. There's something undeniably magical about rustic blue farmhouse decor. It's timeless, calming, and full of character. This style blends weathered wood, soft blue hues, and vintage accents to create a space that feels both nostalgic and fresh. Whether you're revamping a single room or your entire home, these ideas will infuse warmth and personality into every corner. Ready to fall in love with rustic charm? buy new when you can repurpose with creativity? DIY projects not only save money but also add a unique, personal touch to your home. From old wooden crates turned into shelves to vintage mason jars as floral vases, repurposing items reduces waste while enhancing your decor. Plus, each piece tells a story, making your home truly one of a kind. Let's explore some inspiring upcycling ideas. Soft blue is the star of Farmhouse spring decor, evoking serene skies and blooming hydrangeas. Think muted blues like powder, robin's egg, or faded denim for walls, furniture, and accents. Pairing these tones with crisp whites and natural wood creates a refreshing yet cozy vibe. Whether through painted furniture or fabric choices, this palette brings a breath of fresh air into your home. Nothing says rustic farmhouse like weathered wood. Reclaimed barn wood, distressed finishes, and raw-edged tables add texture and history to your space. Use wood for floating shelves, picture frames, or even a statement headboard. The imperfections are what make it beautiful, each scratch and knot tells a tale. Embrace the natural, lived-in look for an authentic countryside feel. Vintage finds are the soul of farmhouse decor. Hunt for antique milk jugs, old books, or chippy painted frames at thrift stores. These pieces bring nostalgia and charm, creating a layered, collected over time look. Mixing eras, like a vintage clock with modern linen cushions, keeps the style dynamic. Remember, the goal is curated authenticity, not perfection. Let's craft a stunning spring centerpiece. Paint mason jars in soft blue shades, distress them lightly for a rustic touch, and fill them with fresh daisies or lavender. Arrange them on a wooden tray with twine-wrapped candles for a dreamy tablescape. This easy DIY adds instant farmhouse charm to your dining table or kitchen island. Simple, affordable, and oh so pretty. Gold shutters make fantastic rustic wall art. Sand them down, paint them in a faded blue, and lean them against the wall or hang them as a backdrop. Add small hooks to display dried flowers, mini wreaths, or family photos. This project adds height, texture, and a touch of countryside nostalgia to any room. Who knew salvaged shutters could be so versatile? Textiles are the secret to a cozy farmhouse vibe. Layer blue-checked throws, linen napkins, and crocheted pillows for tactile warmth. Neutral rugs with subtle patterns anchor the space while keeping it airy. Swap heavy winter fabrics for lighter spring textures like cotton and burlap. The right textiles make your home feel inviting, like a warm hug on a fresh spring morning. Wooden crates are farmhouse gold. Sand and stain them for a rustic finish, then mount them as floating shelves. Use them to display vintage teacups, potted herbs, or stacks of old books. Their open design keeps spaces feeling light while adding storage. This quick DIY is perfect for kitchens, bathrooms, or living rooms. Function meets charm in the best way. Spring decor isn't complete without fresh florals. Wildflowers, tulips, or even faux blooms in blue mason jars bring life to your space. Scatter small arrangements on windowsills, mantels, or nightstands for pops of color. Dried lavender or eucalyptus adds rustic texture. Flowers are nature's artwork, inexpensive yet transformative in creating a cheerful, farmhouse fresh atmosphere. Give old furniture a farmhouse glow-up. Sand down a dresser or chair, paint it in a soft blue, and lightly distress the edges for a time-worn look. Replace hardware with vintage knobs for extra charm. This technique works on almost any piece, creating custom decor that feels curated and expensive. The best part? You control the level of rustic perfection. Hand-painted signs add personality to walls. Use reclaimed wood to craft inspirational quotes or simple, farmhouse, lettering in blue and white. Even if you're not an artist, Stencils make it easy. Lean smaller signs on shelves or hang a large one as a focal point. These touches infuse your home with warmth and a touch of countryside storytelling. Lighting sets the mood. Rustic lanterns, Edison bulbs, or twinkling string lights create magic. Hang a wrought iron chandelier above the dining table or drape fairy lights in a glass jar centerpiece. Warm, soft lighting enhances the cozy farmhouse feel, especially in evenings. Lighting isn't just functional, it's an essential layer of your decor's charm. Stripes are a farmhouse staple. Blue and white striped curtains, tea towels, or upholstery add crisp contrast to rustic wood tones. They keep the look fresh without overpowering. Try striped seat cushions on a wooden bench or a striped runner on your farmhouse table. This timeless pattern bridges rustic and coastal, perfect for spring's breezy, light-filled vibe. guests with a handmade wreath. Twist grapevine into a circle, then tuck in faux blue hydrangeas, baby's breath, and burlap ribbon. Hang it on your front door or above the fireplace for instant charm. Wreaths aren't just for holidays, they're an easy way to celebrate the season. Plus, this DIY costs a fraction of store-bought ones. Open shelves are a farmhouse must. Style them with a mix of practical and pretty, white dishes, blue glassware, and trailing ivy. Keep it clutter-free but layered for visual interest. The key is balance, functional storage meets curated decor. Whether in the kitchen or living room, open shelving keeps your space feeling airy yet lived in. Old window frames? Yes, please. Clean them up, maybe add a light blue wash, and use them as photo displays or wall hangings. Prop one on a mantle with a candle inside for a rustic mirror alternative. Their grid-like design adds structure to your decor while maintaining that beloved farmhouse character. Vintage charm at its finest. Balance is everything. Start with neutral walls, think white, beige, or gray, to let your blue accents shine. A blue painted hutch, striped rug, or ceramic vase becomes the star against a subdued backdrop. This keeps the space feeling open and bright while allowing rustic textures and colors to take center stage. Less is more, but make it impactful. Craft a rustic chic table runner. Cut burlap or linen fabric to size, fray the edges slightly, and stitch on a thin blue stripe. Drape it over your dining table or console for instant farmhouse flair. Pair it with wooden chargers and blue napkins for a cohesive look. Simple, elegant, and oh so DIY-able. Who says farmhouse can't be glam? Mix brushed nickel, aged brass, and wrought iron for depth. A metal lantern here, a vintage-style faucet there. These touches add sophistication without losing rustic appeal. The trick is keeping finishes muted and varied. Think of metals as the jewelry of your home, small details that elevate the entire look. Create a snug reading corner. A plush chair in neutral linen, a blue throw blanket, and a reclaimed wood side table set the scene. Add a woven basket for books and a tiny vase of wildflowers. This little retreat is perfect for sipping tea and enjoying spring sunshine. Every farmhouse needs a cozy nook. Yours will be a favorite spot in no time. An old wooden ladder is a farmhouse dream. Lean it against the wall and drape cozy blankets over its rungs. Not only is it functional storage, but it also adds vertical interest. Choose chunky knits or blue-checked throws for texture. This hack is perfect for small spaces, maximizing style without sacrificing square footage. decor isn't just visual, scent matters too. Simmer citrus and rosemary on the stove, light a blueberry vanilla candle, or tuck lavender sachets in drawers. Fresh, clean scents enhance the springtime atmosphere. Your home should feel as good as it looks, and these little touches make all the difference. Ah, can you smell the countryside serenity? Bring the charm outside. A blue-painted porch swing, vintage watering cans as planters, and a rustic wooden welcome sign extend the farmhouse vibe to your entryway. Even a small balcony can benefit from these ideas. After all, spring is the perfect time to blur the lines between indoor and outdoor living. Let nature inspire your exterior decor. And there you have it, 25 inspiring ways to bring rustic blue farmhouse spring decor into your home. From repurposed DIY projects to cozy textiles, these ideas prove that style doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. Which tip was your favorite? Let me know in the comments. If you loved this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more decor magic. Until next time, happy decorating. Red Heart.